Hi guys, and welcome to Codecademy. My name is Galina and I'm a developer from New York. Today we're going to be going through the Math Magic Freeform project, part of the Learn Java course. Before we get started, let's take a look at some of the concepts we'll be covering in today's project. So you'll need to be familiar with the following before we get started: variable declaration, comments, integers, arithmetic operations and their operators, as well as how to print a value in Java. Now let's get started. The name of our project is Math Magic. In this project, we'll become math magicians and write a small program that performs a mathematical magic trick. It will involve performing arithmetic operations on an integer that you choose. The instructions provided are general guidelines. Upon completion, feel free to explore the code on your own. Step 1, we want to create an integer variable called myNumber. Set it equal to any integer other than 0. So all of our code today is going to go into our public class called Magic and inside of the main method. So let's declare our variable with an int myNumber, and let's set it equal to any random number. Let's take 15. And let's not forget our semicolon that indicates that we are ending our Java statement. So let's check off number 1 and on to step 2. We will refer to myNumber as the original number from now on. It might be helpful to document this. Write a comment in the program that documents this. So right below our 4th line, we want to add a comment. To write a comment, we're going to use 2 forward slashes. And let's say my number is the original number. Awesome, let's check this off and on to step 3. Now we want to create another integer variable called step 1. Set it equal to the original number, myNumber, multiplied by itself. So let's declare our integer variable, step 1, and set it equal to myNumber multiplied by itself, which we will use the asterisk to indicate multiplication. And by itself just means we have to repeat the variable once more. And that statement with a semicolon. Let's check off step 3 and let's move on to step 4. Now we want to create another integer variable called step 2. Int step 2 and set it equal to the previous result, which is step 1, plus the original number, myNumber. So step 1 plus myNumber. Great. Awesome. Now number 5, we want to create an int variable called step 3. Let's declare that. And set it equal to the previous result of step 2 divided by the original number, myNumber. Now up next, we have another integer variable called step 4, int step 4, and set it equal to the previous result, step 3 plus 17. Then we have another integer variable called step 5, int step 5, and set it equal to the previous result, minus the original number. Almost there. Now we have an integer variable called step 6, int step 6, and we want to set it equal to the previous result divided by 6. Let's check off step 8 and on to step 9. Now we want to print out the value of the last step. So we're going to use Java's print function, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it on the next line. And let's save our code and run it. Let's give it a second. Oh, we got it. We have a number 3 that comes out. Now let's go back to our code and change myNumber to any other integer. Run your program again. Okay, so let's go back to line 4, and let's set myNumber equal to 23. Let's save that and see what our output is now. And it's 3 again. Now, third time's a charm. Let's do one more number. How about 99? Save. And it's 3 again. Now, if anyone's curious how this works, you can check out the hint at the bottom of step 10, and you'll see a formula that explains this magic. And with that, we're done with our Math Magic Java project. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to our coaches in this little green chat box below. I hope this walkthrough was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Happy coding!